Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your money, finance, career reading for 2017. Let's see what's going on for you. But first, definitely check out astrojar.com. A lot of the readers on there are releasing their 2017 readings now, so it's a great time to go check out the site and check out other readers' 2017 readings for sure. But let's see what's going on for you. It seems like a very strong financial year for most of the signs. So. And I think it is. I think it is going to be a great year, pretty much better than what we've experienced in the past financially. And I think there could be a lot of changes and things like that. Your reading here fits in very well with just the whole water sign narrative of, things going on and things like that. Just all the stuff that I've been saying all year, basically, is what comes up here. I think it will be a very good year for you. You have the 4 of clubs. So, definitely this year, be careful of any get-rich-quick schemes or anything like that. Do your research and beware of anything that sounds too good to be true. You have the Queen of Spades, 2 cards together. These two, 4 of clubs, Queen of Spades, can definitely represent dishonesty and things like that. It can also and it's not even that. Like, you could get trapped up in some sort of business that actually could be very successful, but just maybe not for you. Maybe it's just not the right thing for you, or maybe you just don't put enough thought through it. So think about me before you get into any sort of get-rich-quick schemes and things, and just think about it. It's also not a card that says don't do it. It's a card that says, hey, make sure you have the resources. Make sure you have the money to do it beforehand. And then if you do, and it looks like something you'd actually be interested in, then do it. I think this is a good card, I always say, to just like take 24 hours and say, am I going to feel the same tomorrow? And then just wait till tomorrow, see how you feel about whatever the opportunity is or idea is. Let that excitement wear off. Yeah, absolutely. And then make your decision and say, do I still feel the same? Do I have the resources? I'm sure that I can dedicate the time to this. And your answer might be yes. And again, it could be very successful for you. This is not a don't card. It's just a pause, think type of card. Next, you have the King of Clubs. I think that you are very much stepping up into this King of Clubs type of energy, very fiery, wanting to charge forward, wanting to get things done type of energy, feeling very generous this year as well, and feeling like full of spirit, feeling like you are just full of energy and vitality and ready to kind of, conquer things that you want. So that's good. I think that will be good for you this year. I also think it's going to be a card that says, for those of you in business, look for a mentor. Maybe try to find a partner or something that you could look up to, or maybe just somebody who could check your work and things like that. That could be very beneficial for you. Some of you, I'm actually getting this, could be a parent as well. That could be like a mentor for you that you could bounce ideas off of and things like that. For others of you, I think that it could be, again, if you're in business, it could be a business partner, but not a business partner in the sense that they own a business with you. Just maybe somebody who has their own business that you like work with. In some ways, you just kind of work in the same area and you just bounce ideas off each other. That could be beneficial for you as well. Next, you have the 6 of Diamonds, planting a lot of seeds, getting a lot of things started, thinking about a lot of ideas that you have, wanting to get those things going. It's also a card that says that you might be finishing up on some ideas as well. You could be like kind of putting a lot of final touches on maybe some big projects or things like that. Could be putting a lot of finishing touches on some like business ideas that you have, or you could be even separating away from a business entirely and starting something else, starting some other thing that could actually bring you, you have the 6 of Hearts here, so I actually get that it could lead to something much better for you. So I like to see that. It is also a card of planting a lot of seeds. So again, if you don't have a job and you're looking for one, it's a card of needing to put out a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Resumes and applying to a lot of places. And again, that might sound annoying. I know, I get it, but it's like one of those things. It's, if you want a job, you're going to have to, apply to a bunch of places, especially I'm feeling earlier on in the year. And if you do that, you'll get something. If you don't, then you won't. It's really that simple. Also, just this is a card to be very careful of lending money to friends, especially with the Queen of Spades there. Just know if you lend money to friends this year, you probably won't see it again, so be careful of that. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs, mostly feeling this in the first half of the year. I just feel like a lot of you are restless. I would say not in a bad way. I would actually just say in a good way, too. It's like you're just not like 100% happy with where you are, and I think that people are realizing that they can be 100% happy in life. They don't have to be 90% happy or even 99% happy. You can be 100. So I think a lot of you are feeling restless and wanting to charge forward and get the things that you want. And a lot of you will be doing that this year and will be working very hard to make sure that happens. So a very good card for you. Next, you have the Queen of Spades. Again, be careful of friends this year, especially in regards to finances. Chances are if you lend people money, you're not going to get it back. It could be male or female. Don't get too caught up on that queen there. So just know that. And it's one of those things. If you, just go into it knowing that. Just go into the, if a friend says, hey, I need money for this, just understand that you're not going to see it again. And if you're fine with that, which maybe you are, we sometimes we have plenty of finances. We say, you know what, it's okay if I don't see this again. That's fine. It won't ruin the friendship. But really make sure that it won't. And if it will, then just say, you know what, I don't have a lot of money either right now, and I just can't. And then, leave it at that. Next, you have the Six of Hearts. Again, very good card. It's a card of progress and making progress towards goals, making progress towards the things that you want. So I think a lot of you are going to see a lot of that. Also a very good card for harmony and building more comfort financially, seeing that happen. Great card for making progress towards goals as well. And again, funny enough, it is a card of needing to protect yourself against people who want to take advantage of you. And again, sometimes like our friends, it's not that they want, I don't think they have that malicious intent of wanting to take advantage of us. I just think that that they just do because they know we're good people. And again, it might not be malicious. It's just like one of those things. Sometimes, a friend gets into a desperate situation. You never know what could happen. So just be careful of people taking advantage of you financially this year as well. And next you have the Three of Hearts. So overall, card of emotional happiness and success and good things coming to you. So I actually think this year is great for you financially. I think there's a lot of good stuff. The only problems revolve around friends and needing to avoid lending money to people, maybe even family as well. Because again, you're not going to get it back, probably. So just be careful of that. But everything else looks good. It's great for, again, jobs. It says there's a lot of opportunities, but you're going to have to work for them. You're definitely going to have to get out there and try to get a job. If you have your own business, it looks awesome. Definitely a lot of good cards for negotiation. And even if you're retired, very good for looking at ways to grow your retirement, coming up with new plans, and maybe even getting new financial help. Like if you are retired, maybe finding some sort of financial advisor or something could be very profitable for you this year. And again, remember, just double check with yourself on financial opportunities. Even if you have a financial advisor and they come to you and say, hey, we have this amazing investment, say, you know what, I need 24 hours. I can't make a decision right now. And if they say, well, it's going to, be, especially if somebody's trying to rush you into something, don't do it. It's going to be bad. But it looks like a great year financially other than that. So definitely a year of growth with those sixes. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your 2017.